Hello students, A2 Chemistry, chapter is Chemical Energetics, lecture number 6. Today we are going to talk about how to sketch and label Born-Haber cycle, how to construct and label Born-Haber cycle for the formation of ionic solution. There are two different examples that I am going to explain in this video. Example number 1 is the construction of Born-Haber cycle for the enthalpy change of solution of lithium chloride. This is the first example we are going to discuss. Now students, what you must remember, whenever we want to sketch or we want to construct Born-Haber cycle for the enthalpy change of solution or for the formation of an ionic solution, you must remember there are total 3 different types of enthalpy changes involved in this type of Born-Haber cycle. One type of enthalpy change is known as enthalpy change of solution. Second type of enthalpy change is known as lattice enthalpy if the compound is ionic, and if compound is covalent, the enthalpy change is involved known as bond enthalpy. And the third type of enthalpy change involved for the formation of ionic solution, it is hydration enthalpy. So students, you must remember there are 3 types of enthalpy changes for the formation of ionic solution. If ionic compound, enthalpy change of solution, lattice enthalpy and hydration enthalpy. If covalent compound, enthalpy change of solution, bond enthalpy and hydration enthalpy. Okay, let's start with the Born-Haber cycle of lithium chloride. How you can start? First of all, you must remember that in this type of question you will also be given one additional information, and it is whether enthalpy change of solution of a given compound is negative or positive, because enthalpy change of solution, it can be either endothermic or exothermic. Right now you can see for lithium chloride the information is provided, the enthalpy change of enthalpy change of solution of lithium chloride is negative, exothermic. What does this mean? See, first of all, you will draw a line directed upward. This indicates the energy. Energy is increasing in the upward direction. Close to the lower end, you can draw horizontal line where you will place the reactants. What are the reactants in this example? Lithium chloride solid and water, solvent. Solvent water, it is written and spoken as aqua. So these are the reactants for this reaction, for this process. We added lithium chloride solid in aqua. What will happen? Since reaction is exothermic, the energy level will decrease, so the arrow will go downward, and at the end of arrow we will place the products. What will be the product of this type of reaction? The solid lithium chloride, when it would dissolve in water, it will be converted into hydrated lithium chloride. Hydrated lithium chloride means we will have lithium ion hydrated plus chloride ion hydrated. So whenever ions are present in the aqueous form, it is known as solution formation, and you can label this arrow as the enthalpy change of solution of lithium chloride. So this is one enthalpy change, students. You can see we have represented, we have shown in this Born-Haber cycle. Now how you can involve, how we can represent the other two types of enthalpy changes that I have told you, lattice enthalpy and enthalpy change of hydration. See, now draw a line. This is the position where you will place gaseous ions and aqua and water solvent. Which gaseous ions? Of the compound for which you are sketching Born-Haber cycle. We are studying lithium chloride. Which gaseous ions lithium chloride it can have? It can have lithium ion and chloride ion, and these ions must be present together with aqua, together with water molecules. Now from this position you can join the lower sides by using two different arrows. One arrow, when gaseous ions they can combine together to produce solid lithium chloride, and the other arrow, when gaseous ions they will be surrounded and attracted by water molecules, giving hydrated ions, hydrated lithium and chloride ion. Now you can see the difference. The green arrow, When gaseous ions they have combined together and they have given us solid ionic lattice, this enthalpy change is known as lattice enthalpy. And remember, if ever instead of some ionic compound you have been given some covalent compound, instead of lattice enthalpy you will label this arrow as bond enthalpy. I will give you one example for the practice at the end of this video. Okay, what label you can write on for this purple arrow? This represents the enthalpy change of hydration. So you can write on hydration enthalpy of lithium ion into 1, because there is 1 mole of lithium ion, plus hydration enthalpy of chloride into 1. So you can see this is a complete Born-Haber cycle for the solution formation of lithium chloride, and it has included all the 3 types of enthalpy changes. Now you can also apply the Hess's law for this Born-Haber cycle, and I can tell you a simple trick how to identify the initial stage and final stage. I have already told you, but I am telling you again that initial stage is always that stage where the arrows they are taking a start. Right now, which stage is the initial stage? Gaseous ions and aqua, this is the initial stage. Why? Because both the arrows they are taking a start. This position from where both the arrows they take a start, it is known as initial stage. And where both the arrows they end up, where the position where arrows they are having their heads, it is known as final stage. This is the final stage. Now what is the shortcut that you must remember? Once you have identified initial and final stage, you must identify which single arrow is the resultant vector. It is equal to the sum of the other two enthalpy changes. So always remember, whenever you have constructed Born-Haber cycle for any compound, the resultant vector will always be represented by hydration enthalpy. Always hydration enthalpy will be the resultant vector, and hydration enthalpy will be equal to lattice enthalpy plus solution enthalpy. And if you have been given some covalent compound for Born-Haber cycle, then you can say hydration enthalpy will be equal to bond enthalpy plus solution enthalpy. So this is a cycle, this is a Born-Haber cycle that we have constructed for lithium chloride. I am giving you a slightly different example. Sketch and label Born-Haber cycle for enthalpy change of solution of sodium chloride. But remember, enthalpy change of solution of sodium chloride is positive, endothermic. You can pause the video here and you can sketch it yourself, and then I will show you the answer and you can make corrections. Okay students, I hope you would have constructed Born-Haber cycle. Let's see how to sketch the Born-Haber cycle for sodium chloride. Energy line directed upward, close to the lower end. Reactants are sodium chloride solid and water aqua. Since this is endothermic reaction, so the arrow from this position will move up. At the head of the arrow we will place products. What products? Hydrated sodium ion and hydrated chloride ions. And what the enthalpy change of this reaction will be labeled as? This is the enthalpy change of solution. At the upper end, you will draw horizontal lines where you will place gaseous ions along with aqua. Which gaseous ions? There are two types of gaseous ions. In this case, sodium gaseous ion and chloride gaseous ion. And they will be present together with water molecules. Water as a solvent, it is written as aqua. Now you can join this line with the lower positions by using two different type of arrow. This arrow is the conversion of gaseous ions into solid ionic lattice, and this ion is converting gaseous ions into hydrated ions. So what does this mean? The green arrow is representing the lattice enthalpy, and the purple arrow, it is representing the hydration enthalpy of sodium ion into 1 plus hydration enthalpy of chloride ion into 1. I hope you would have done it correctly. I am giving you students two different examples that you can practice at your own. The two examples that you can note down, one is magnesium chloride and the other is HCl. Remember, HCl is a covalent compound. So in this case, when you will sketch its bond number cycle, instead of lattice enthalpy, you must write down bond enthalpy. I hope you would have enjoyed this lecture. Thank you for your time. Bye for now.